Steam Summer Sale Day 5 is here, guys. We have 15 games to talk about. We're going to talk about the discounts, the prices that you're going to get them at, the Metacritic reviews, the user reviews, a little bit about the game, and whether or not I think you should purchase it. Let's get right to it. Okay, first game up on the list is Five Nights at Freddy's 3. You can get that for $5.35, 33% off. Five Nights at Freddy's 2, 60% off for $3.19. Five Nights at Freddy's for $1.24, 75% off. If you haven't played this game or ever heard about it, go ahead and at least check out the first one there. You can get it for $1.24, like I said. The third one, we'll go ahead and check that one out since it's the newest release. The user reviews are overwhelmingly positive. Apparently they're doing something right here. 71 out of 100 for Metacritic reviews. And this is simply where it's a horror type game, single player survival horror, first person. You're in control of this factory overnight, right? Typically a pizza factory, and you got to make sure everything's good, right? You're the security guard, and you got to make sure everything's working properly and efficiently. But there's these animatronic characters, these characters that come out and come alive at night and try to kill you. So that is a thing. So if this sounds like your type of game, check it out. Next up, we have the Divinity franchise. You can get the Divinity Original Sin for 33% off, $26.79. You can get Dragon Commander for $9.99. That's 75% off. Also, Divinity Anthology for 75% off, $7.49, which includes 3 DLC as well. Divinity 2 Developer's Cut for $3.99 at 80% off. You can get Beyond Divinity for $1.19, 80% off. And you can get Divine Divinity, $1.20, also 80% off. I haven't played any of these games, but we'll go ahead and check out the Original Sin, which seems to be the newest release. It got awarded Game of the Year. Very positive reviews from the users. 87 out of 100 Metacritic. PC Gamer gave it a thumbs up. This is a RPG turn-based co-op fantasy adventure game. You gather your party and get ready for a new Back to the Roots RPG adventure. Discuss your decisions with companions, fight foes in turn-based combat, explore an open world, and interact with everything and everyone you see. A lot of people gave this game a 10 out of 10. I'm not too into turn-based combat style games, but if you are, this is definitely worth looking at least. Here we have an anime style game. Anime JRPG, female protagonist, RPG cute is also a tag used to describe this. This game is Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1. You can get this today for $8.99, 70% off. There's also 3 DLC. 2 of them are free. One of them is only 29 cents. So Metacritic review was 72. User reviews were overwhelmingly positive. And a little bit more about this game. Previously only available on consoles, now you can immerse yourself in a zany JRPG madness of the Hyperdimension Neptunia series for the first time on PC. Major graphical updates let you savor the true power of these goddesses in glorious HD. Battle up to 3 characters on the field with 3 more support. Use them to perform special attacks or swap them out at any time. So just looking at these screenshots here, it definitely looks like to be another turn-based style gameplay. I could be mistaken. I have not played this one either. Definitely anime. If you're into that sort of thing, if you're into, you know, big-titted, like, shit like that, and yeah, that might be your thing. If you missed out on Bioshock Infinite, now's your chance to pick it up. The Bioshock franchise is actually on sale. You can get the triple pack today for $10.48, which I highly recommend you do. I played 1 and 2. They're both great. Did not beat 1 all the way through. Did beat 2. Played a little bit of Infinite on my buddy's PC, and it was great. You can get each one individually for 75% off to 80% off. First one being, or Bioshock Infinite being $7.49 by itself. Bioshock 2, $3.99. Bioshock 1, $3.99. Like I said, you can get the bundle, which I highly recommend you do. It's only $10 or $11 rather, and you can pick that up today. User reviews for Bioshock Infinite are, as soon as I enter my age here, overwhelmingly positive, and the Metacritic gave it a 94 out of 100, so damn near perfect game. There's also season passes and bundles you can get as well. There's anniversary bundles, which includes a bunch of the 2K games. You can check it out as well on the Steam page. Everybody's favorite sandbox game, Garrys Mod, is on sale today, half off. You can pick this game up for $4.99. Highly recommend you have all the textures from Half-Life's and the Counter-Strike games as well. There's no Metacritic review. It's not applicable because this is actually a mod. It's used to develop certain game modes and game types for the source engine, and it is multiplayer for the most part. It's funny. You can mod the hell out of it. It's co-op, overwhelmingly positive. You can play online like Trouble in Terrorist Town if you've ever seen any gameplay of that. That was using Garrys Mod. That is definitely a popular game mode on there as well. So I highly recommend this. I highly recommend picking this one up at least. It's only $5, and I've played the hell out of it myself. I should get back into it a little bit more. Lords of the Fallen may or may not be for you. This has mixed user reviews. Metacritic gave it a 73 out of 100. It is an RPG action RPG, dark fantasy style game. The demonic Rogar army is re-emerging from the Dark Realm. Hakrin, a convicted criminal rejected by society, is in the world's last hope for salvation, plunged into a fast-paced action RPG using powerful magic alongside a complex and satisfying melee combat system. I haven't played this one. Just from looking at the screenshots here, it does look quite graphically impressive, to be quite honest. Looks to be quite cinematic as well. I'm not too sure how intricate it would be or how involving it would be for the player to actually take part in this combat. I'm not sure. I haven't played it. There's also 3 DLC ranging from 79 cents to 99 cents as well. Unit Lost gave it a good review as far as user reviews go. And you can pick this up today, like I said, for only $19.99, 60% off. Now, Rise Son of Rome, this was a game that was really promoted during the Xbox One's release. You can get this today for 66% off, $13.59. Very positive user reviews, only 61 out of 100 Metacritic. However, I did hear that this game was quite short, quite linear. It may not be for you, I don't know. But let's go ahead and take a look at a little bit more about this game here. You fight as a soldier, lead as a general, rise as a legend. It tells a story about Marius Titus, a young Roman soldier who witnesses the murder of his family at the hands of barbarian bandits. Then he travels to the Roman army to Britannia to seek revenge. Quickly rising through the ranks, Marius must become a leader of men and defender of the empire on his quest to exact vengeance. A destiny he soon discovers can only be fulfilled much closer to home. So this is a quick-time event Rome action third-person game. I've seen some gameplay of it. The graphics are okay. Really cinematic-y, kind of buggy when it first came out. I'm not sure how it's doing now, but that is also on sale today. So the first early access game of the day, we have Project Zomboid, which has very positive user reviews. It was released in November of 2013. No Metacritic review on this since it still is an early access game. This is a top-down survival zombie open world type of game. It looks okay. It reminds me a lot of How to Survive, to be quite honest, / Sims. But you can get this today for $8.99, 40% off. You can get the 4-pack, get 3 extra copies so your friends can play with you, because whenever I see that, I always think, well, isn't there like nobody online to play with? Maybe they give you the 4-pack just so you have somebody to play with. I don't know. You can get that for $30, also 40% off. Project Zomboid is an open-ended zombie-infested sandbox. It asks one simple question: how will you die? In the towns of Maldra and the West Point, survivors must loot houses, build defenses, and do their utmost to delay their inevitable death day by day. No help is coming. Their continued survival relies on their own cunning, luck, and ability to evade a relentless horde. So if you're into the survival zombie-style game and you like top-downs, this might be for you. Here we have another mixed user-reviewed game, Dead or Alive 5, Last Round. This game was actually developed by Team Ninja, Koei Tecmo Games, and published by them as well. No Metacritic review to speak of here. You can buy it today for $19.99. That's half off. There's also DLC for this game. Looks to be 4, and they appear to be all costume sets. You can get all the DLC today for $200. I'm not sure if I'd pick up the DLC if I were to buy this game, but I don't know what the price point is on that and why it's so goddamn high. But this is a fighting action female protagonist ninja game. Apparently it reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy, to be quite honest with you. They gave cute as a tag for this game, which I don't like when they do that. Experience the intuitive fighting system, gorgeous characters, and blockbuster stages of Dead or Alive 5 in this definitive series finale. The Dead Rising franchise is also on sale today. You can pick up Dead Rising 3 Apocalypse Edition, 60% off for $20. Dead Rising Franchise Pack, 54% off for $29.89. Includes Dead Rising 3 Apocalypse Edition and Dead Rising 2. You can get Dead Rising 2 Complete Pack for $11.21 today, 66% off, which includes a bunch of different DLC for it as well. You can buy those individually if you so desire. Dead Rising 2 by itself is $6.79, 66% off. Dead Rising 2 off the record is also $6.79. Everybody knows what Dead Rising is, and if you don't, you've been living under a rock, and I shouldn't be sitting here telling you what it's all about. It is a zombie action open world co-op game. User reviews are mixed on the third one here, which is what we're looking at. No Metacritic review to speak of. Requires a third-party end-user license agreement. It is controller supported. So let's go ahead and take a look at who reviewed this and who likes it. Just Good PC Games enjoyed it. IGN apparently did. So it's definitely worth checking out. It also works. Most of these games works on the Steam Big Picture as well, so you can play it on your television. Crusader Kings II had a very positive user review. 82 out of 100 Metacritic. You can get this today for $7.99. It's 80% off. You can buy the Crusader Kings II collection for $39.99, 75% off. You can buy the Paradox Grand Strategy collection for $100. Which includes 4 items: Crusader Kings II, Europia, Universal's 4, Heart of Iron 3, and Victoria 2. There's also 3 downloadable contents for this game: Way of Life, Iberian Portraits, and Iberian Unit Packs. PC Gamer gave this a good review. This is a grand strategy, medieval, historical type of game. Explore one of the defining periods in the world history and an experience crafted by the masters of grand strategy. So this reminds me a lot of something like Risk, to be quite honest with you. And definitely not my style of game, but it might be right up your alley. Here we have the Shadowrun franchise. Shadowrun Hong Kong, you can get today for $20. That's 33% off. Shadowrun Dragonfall Director's Cut, 70% off for $4.49. Shadowrun Returns for $2.99. Haven't played any of these. Never even heard of Shadowrun. This is an RPG, indie, strategy, adventure, cyberpunk style game. Shadowrun Hong Kong is a third-person standalone game in the hard-brained schemes, critically acclaimed Shadowrun CRPG series. Experience the most impressive Shadowrun yet, with an all-new expanded magic and cyberware, a revamped Matrix, an upgraded Shadowrun editor, and much more. There's no user reviews listed on this thing, as well as no Metacritic. But like I said, you can pick up the latest one today for $20. Just by looking at the screenshots, which is what I'm going by. It's top-down. You can kind of see through the buildings as you're doing this. The graphics do look quite impressive for the camera being so far away, and just the overall popularity of the game doesn't seem to be there. But if this sounds like your type of thing, top-down strategy style game, cyberpunk as they call it, it might be for you. Here we have the Galactic Civilizations. You can pick up Galactic Civilizations 3 for 25% off, $37.49. You can get the second one for $5, 75% off as well. You can get Galactic Civilizations 2 Ultimate Edition for $4.99, also 75% off. Or you can get the Galactic Civilizations 1 Ultimate Edition for $2.49. You can get the 1 and 2 pack for $6.24, saving yourself a little bit of money there. There's also a little bit of DLC involved in this as well. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the third game to see what people are thinking about this. Mostly positive user reviews, 84 out of 100 Metacritic. PC Gamer gave it a thumbs up. This is a strategy turn-based space type of game. Galactic Civilizations 3 is the largest strategy sandbox ever made. Start with a single world and expand across the galaxy through diplomacy, trade, cultural homogeny, or military conquest in the single-player or multiplayer strategy game. How will you rule your galaxy? Well, I don't know. I probably won't end up buying this, to be quite honest with you. I'm not too into space myself. But anybody that is, it does look quite technical if you take a look at the screenshots and watch the trailer. 64-bit Windows is required for this as well. Keep that in mind. For those of you that didn't pick up Dishonored back in 2012, you can pick it up today for only $5. That's right. Overwhelmingly positive reviews, 91 out of 100 Metacritic. There is 4 DLCs involved here. You can pick them all up today for $14.46. You can buy the Game of the Year edition as well for $10.19. This is a stealth steampunk action first-person dark style game. This is survival-esque to some degree. Reminds me a lot of somewhat of a Bioshock style game. This was in fact developed by Arcane Studios and Bethesda Softworks. So if this sounds like your type of game, go ahead and pick it up. It's more of a straightforward Fallout style game, if I have to be honest. Think of Skyrim style gameplay in a post-apocalyptic world, much like Fallout, but kind of in between, kind of more for the casual player. Last but not least, we have The Long Dark. This is also an early access game, overwhelmingly positive reviews, was released September 2014. No Metacritic reviews to speak of because it is, in fact, an early access game. You can get this half off today for $10. This is a sandbox, early access survival open world first person. The Long Dark is a thoughtful exploration survival experience that challenges solo players to think of themselves as an explorer in an expansive frozen wilderness in the aftermath of a geomagnetic disaster. There are no zombies, only you, the cold, and all the threats Mother Nature can muster. Yeah, so think of Far Cry 4 without any of the enemies, basically, is what I'm gathering from this. Like I said, you can pick it up today for $10. People tend to like it, overwhelmingly positive, so don't take my criticism to heart. Thank you guys for staying tuned for Steam Summer Sale 2015, Day 5. We talked about 15 different games. To be honest, I'm taking a look at them right now. Which ones would I actually pick up? I would definitely take a look at Garrys Mod, Bioshock franchise. Bioshock 2 was great. Maybe Dead Rising 3 by itself. And perhaps Dishonored. Those are the only ones that I would actually consider picking up today. There's also flash sales going on. I won't go over those. You can go check them out yourself on Steam. Thank you also very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button below. Subscribe if you have not. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Take care.